We've made it to November. We have fun readathons coming up. We shall be sprinting 24 hours a day through November for NetGalley November, and it's a good thing because I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of books to read. Hello, welcome back to our channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Kelly Lynn Colby, editorial director at Cursed Dragon Ship Publishing. I'm also a freelance editor, a writer, and a reader. Today, I get to play my TBR game. Yay! It is November. It is time to choose the books I get to read. I had a pretty successful October. I still have 2 days left, so I might finish one more book, but we'll see. So I get to play the game, choose my books, and I also want to give you an update for October and how the reading went for October. Didn't do too bad. I think I have a couple days left, so I might get one more book done, but I did get a brand new puppy, so I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to get done. She's outside playing with her big brother right now, so I'm crossing my fingers she lets me finish filming this, so we'll see. And if you are all very good, I'll bring her in at the end so you can see her, because she's gorgeous. All right, first, let us talk about what I read in October. I was supposed to read, number one was Pennies from Heaven by Marcy McKay. Did not get to that one. Secret of the Incas by William Sullivan. I thought this was a nonfiction exploration of the Incas. No, turns out it's pseudoscience, so I DNF'd this one. Cannot believe I've been holding on to it for so long. 3 was One Good Dragon Deserves Another by Rachel Aaron. For the first time since I've started BookTube, I didn't get my priority series read done. Sorry, there was a lot going on, I just didn't get it done. Please forgive me. So I did not read that one. House of Bane and Blood by Alexis L. Menard. I did read that one. Quite enjoyed it, so I'm glad I did. 5 was Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. Oof. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. I just adored this book. I know it's got mixed reviews, but for anybody who's been in academia, for any woman who feels like they have to work harder just to be equal, for any of these kind of things, this book, I loved it. I also love, if you love like the Odyssey and Dante's Inferno and some of those like side quests that happen along with the main plot, this book has that too. If that is not your thing, I understand why it has mixed reviews. I see why some people love it and some people are like, for me, loved this book. Loved it. Very happy. Adored the ending too. Let's see. Then for book club, for In Real Life Book Club, read Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. This one I actually quite enjoyed. It was slow. It went off the rails a few times. Definitely misogynistic, but it was written, or at least published, in 1962. But the creepy carnival vibe, the growing up and being afraid to growing up or wanting to do it too soon, afraid of aging and dying, all of that is covered in this. And I can see why so many current horror writers were inspired by this book. Totally get it. Just finished today while I was setting all this up, because I was listening to an audio, was James by Percival Everett. If you want to know what I heard about this one or what I felt about this one, you're going to have to watch the video of Do Our Taste Align. That's where I'll talk about that. The Will of the Many. This is the one I hope to finish in the next couple days. I'm about 200 pages in. If I do mostly this the next 2 days, I'll finish it. Too bad I have a job. But there you go. Will of the Many, James Islington. I did look it up. That's how you say his name. Again, though, if you want to know how I'm feeling about this will be in the Do Our Taste Align video. The 9th book that I pulled for October was The Artist of Blackberry Grange by Paulette Kennedy. I did not get to that one. And finally, Watching Over Me by M.K. Farah and M.A. Comley. did not get to that one either. The random ebooks just were not really in my list of things that I had to read this month. Let's see. What I did finish, the ones I started from last month that I finished, was A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. Love it. Loved it. Loved it. I don't know why I keep loving ones I borrow from the library. Like, those are the ones I should be buying. You just never know, right? You never know. Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. Finished that one as well. Adored it. I love Rachel Harrison. She is quickly becoming one of my favorite authors. Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. Finished that one. Again, that one will be in the Do Our Taste Align, so you can find out what I think about it there. As is this one. We Used to Live Here by Marcus Cleaver. Finished this one too. You'll find out about this one. Also, sorry, kind of hit the camera. Also in that same video. Finish Big Damn Magic by Kevin Pettway. This was for our Shore Leave book club, book number 3. Finished that. Loved it. Loved it even more now than the first time I read it. Though not my favorite. There's some parts that I think were a little slow, but you know, that happens sometimes. Still adore Keen and Sarah. Christmas at the Scottish Lodge I read, and that was an ARC. My very first ARC from NetGalley. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. But, you know, if you're just looking for a cute location with side characters that are awesome, main characters that are, you know, not tolerable. Okay, look, it wasn't my favorite. It was not a good first NetGalley experience, I'll tell you that. Girl Who Drank the Moon. Oh, I was so excited. This one, I happened to read this one. It was not picked for my October TBR, but it came up on audio, and I didn't have any audiobooks left. So I listened to this one, and I love it. And this is by Kelly Barnhill, and remember that because it's going to be important in a minute. And finally, after all of this time waiting and being scared of it, it came up on audio, and I'm like, you know what? I'll go ahead and listen to it. And when I drove to Multiverse, so driving to Multiverse and back, this is what I listened to, and it was Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I kind of liked it. So all the complaints I heard about it, I still feel all those complaints. Those were legit. They did bother me. All of those things I was afraid that would bother me did. But they did not detract from the story so much that I wasn't having fun. I was having fun. It was a pretty fun ride. And I am going to go ahead and read the second one. So we'll see. It doesn't mean, this is not like my favorite book of all time. I don't love it like so many people did. But I did have a really good time. So I'm all right with that. I'm starting to think people are just calling it romantasy if it's in first person and more aimed toward things women want to read instead of it just being fantasy. Because this is a fantasy book. Whatevs. I'm not in charge of the universe. And the last one I read was my second ARC, and that was audio, and it's The Grave Robber by Tim Carpenter. That was actually pretty good. It was a nonfiction. My only problem is it was a nonfiction about the theft. There's no other way to put it. The greatest recorded theft of indigenous peoples across the world. But because the man who did it was from Indiana, it was still a lot from Native Americans in America. But from all over the world, he stole all kinds of things. He was a grave robber, the essential, very beginning, he was definitely a grave robber. He stole everything. He would just go and dig up graves and just take everything. Like it just belonged to him. It's maddening. It's maddening what he did. But Tim Carpenter, he went off tangent, like talked about illness his daughter had and talked about the bureaucracy of the FBI and blah, 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 and stuff that look, the illness was awful. And I'm it's very upsetting his family had to deal with that. But that's not what I was reading this nonfiction for. I wanted to know a lot more about the artifacts. I wanted to know a lot more about the history of the man who dug them up, right? But instead, this was way more about Tim Carpenter's career. So, did I enjoy this one? I did, but it was not a 5-star. So, it depends. Now, if you need to do research on a special agent and his career in the FBI, great book for that. If you're looking for procedure, FBI procedural and how promotions work and things like that, and you need it, for a book or for a paper or something like that, great resource. I would highly recommend it. If you're looking for how they document evidence and how they get warrants, and like if there's any of those kind of details that you are looking for whatever project or just because you're curious, that's the book to go for. It was very detailed about that stuff. Highly recommend for that. And that was it. So that ends up being 13 books so far. That means I earned $30 for reading my 5 books that I have to read, right? Read the 10 books, that gives me 10 more, it's $40. And then by reading over 10, I get $50. So I earned the full $50. And I did not have time to go to the thrift store that I earned last month. So I still have that $47, but the thrift store can only use that amount. So if I end up anywhere in this gameplay going to another, if Alice finally makes it to Friends of the Library, then I only have the $50 and whatever change I have left from the $47. That's all I will be able to use if I end up earning that. So we shall see with gameplay whether that happens or not. And I have one more month, the December TBR, where I will be doing it like this, but I am changing the rules for next year, playing the same game, but I will be changing the rules because the whole point of this was to have my physical TBR lowered, like to have less of them. And by the end of this year, I have more books, even though I read 138 so far right now, books this year. I have more physical books than I did when the year started. And that's not what the game was supposed to do. So I need to modify it for it to actually fit my goals of reading down my physical TBR. So I'm working on rules where we're going to see. This is the first time I did a game, and it just isn't quite working. So hopefully these modified rules will help me actually get there. I'm also reading a lot of books not from the 10 that I've pulled. So I read 5 books from the 10. So I read half of them. But I read 10 books that were not from the game. You see, so the game isn't quite working for how I am making content for my channel, for the way I want to read, for my book clubs, things like that. So I am going to modify rules one more month, just like this, just like I'm about to play. And then starting for the January TBR, there will be new rules. So I look forward to that. Y'all can tell me what you think about the new rules. So you will be seeing those in December. All right, so next, let's talk about my goals for this month. So this month, I am one of the co-hosts for NetGalley November 2.0. And so I have 9 books that I need to read for that. I'm not going to go into detail about what they're about. You can, that sun doesn't want you, sun doesn't want you to see it. The details about it are in my announcement video for NetGalley November 2.0, and I will put that here so that you can check it out if you wonder what these books are about. But what I will do is if random ebook comes up, I will just have Siri choose a number 1 through 9, and we'll choose whichever one comes up, even though these are in order of their release, but I will override that and make the priority whatever number comes up randomly if random ebook comes up in the game. That's the only thing I'm changing. So I didn't even get my random ebook thing down. I'm going to do these instead. Second goals, 3 book clubs. One of them is for in real life book club. Remember Kelly Barnhill? We are reading a book by Kelly Barnhill. So I get 2 in a row. How fun is that? This is one of her adult books. It's When Women Were Dragons. I look forward to that one. It's something like in the 60s, women became dragons or something. I don't know. I think it's like a feminist angry one, and it's all girls in the book club, and we're pretty angry right now. So I think it really fit how we were feeling. So we'll see. But that one is for that. So I really want to get that on the list. I also have A Time of Blood by John Gwynne. This is book 2 in the Of Blood and Bone series. And it's a trilogy, so halfway done when I get this one. And so this is for this month. I need to get this one done. It's also from the library, so I like to read it and get it back to them. It's also been loved. It's been loved. And the final book club is the Shore Leave book club. And we are on book 4 in Misplaced Mercenaries series. This is Illusions of Decency by Kevin Pettway. This one's my favorite of the series, so I look forward to reading it again after years to see if it is still my favorite of the series. Also, I need to read for the Do Our Taste line. I'm still doing the BookTube favorites from 2024, and I have 2 left. I have to get them done before it's, 2026, and it really doesn't apply anymore. So I want to get them done. So I need to read Bride by Allie Hazelwood, which ironically, I heard that that's not typical for Allie, and it'll be my first Allie Hazelwood, so that will be fun. So I'm reading Bride, which is cool though, because I really like it. Meat's out. I can get book 2. I need to read When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. So this one is a doozy. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm gonna. It's a beast. I hopefully can get it because I had it on hold at my library. So I might be able to read it on ebook. What are there, pictures in here or something? There are 690. 690 pages in this baby. Excellent. I also need to read, finally, I've been so excited about this one, Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli. So very excited about that one. I've been, ever since this cover is so dang pretty, I've been wanting to read it forever. I bought this at, used I think, at a little store in Vegas. Little indie bookstore, and I have been dying to read this book. So glad this project is letting me read that one. And the last one I need to read is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. And supposedly there's another one coming out for that one too. And that one is like this one too. I'm pretty sure it is dense. And I was going to read that one in ebook because it's on KU. But I have all of these to read. So I don't know. I might read these in physical anyways. Maybe I can get a copy from the library or something from Quicksilver, or just go buy one so I have physicals. I don't know. We'll see. But those are the books that I need to read this month. Just a few, like normal, like my normal plans. All right. It's time for gameplay. The only other thing to look at is how many books I read in September to see what I finished out with. 12. So one character I have to roll. We'll get to go forward 2 spots, and then we will start gameplay. We need to decide who is getting the +2 forward. 4. That is Buzz. Of course it's Buzz. It's always Buzz. I'm telling you. Sadly, there was no time for me to go to the thrift store the whole month of October. It was extremely, extremely busy month. We shall see if I can find time in November, but with NetGalley November going, I don't know. So we shall see. So let's move Buzz to 1, 2. Buzz is like, that's all right. I'm going to get you another trip to the thrift store before you're even done here. All right, let's see who gets to actual move for the actual gameplay and to choose our first book. It is Buzz again. I'm rolling that thing in my hand, I'm telling you. Oh, wait. Let's see how far Buzz gets to go. 11. Yeah, he wasn't kidding. He's moving it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because otherwise I would have passed it. So we'll go that way. See if we can get that one. Not that he needs encouragement to go even further. Yeah, modifying my game for next year is going to make a huge difference, I think. Here we go. 4, random ebook. Which, of course, this time means it'll be one of the NetGalley books. So thanks, Buzz. It's hard to be mad at him when he does things I need. Buzz decided, since he had already gone to, he got the bonus, that he was just going to get to go first. I'm okay with that. And then rolled a big old whopping 11. Nicely done, Buzz. Good job. That's how you start the game. That's how you do it. And a random ebook, which was also very kind. Last time they were annoying. This time they're nice. And now let us see what book we're going to do out of our NetGalley November. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 9. 4. All right, Siri put 4, and 4 is The Quiet Neighbor by J.D. Barker and Adam Roach. Quiet Neighbor. So I guess I will be starting with a thriller for NetGalley November. Roll number 2. 2, that is Tinkerbell. All right, Tinkerbell's just a little bit up here, so I only have to move it a wee bit. There's Tinkerbell. All right, now let us roll. Gently put the basket in between Tinkerbell and Buzz. Let's see how far Tinkerbell's going. 9. Got some good rolls right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get a 2 this time, Tinkerbell. It'll be great. And 6. That is series. Good, since for the first time in like forever, I didn't get to my series book. And roll number 2 is Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell's ready to move forward. And she rolled a pretty impressive 9. And a series. Good. So now I have a second chance to get to the next dragon one by Rachel Aaron, which was called, what was it? One Good Dragon Deserves Another. So that was was that the second? Oh, it's the third roll last time. I was going to say, what a coincidence. All right, so One Good Dragon Deserves Another. This time I'm reading it. I might just start it now, even though it's not quite November. Roll number 3. 1 Mickey. We're really weaving this box right in between characters here. Okay, so it's hard to see Mickey on that camera since he's this way, but Mickey is right here. So, look how cute he is. So he's right here at that intersection. And let's see how far he's going. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what book are we reading for Mickey? That is directly on the line. I cannot, I'm just right immediately on that line. So I'm going to do it again. I mean, it was red. It was totally red. All right. Hey, at least it's a freebie. Get another NetGalley one on there. Well, we're going 1 hour, but we only have 1 to go. We're approaching that midnight. 10 to 11. So close. We'll see if it happens this game. You never know. This game is truly random. Roll number 3 was Mickey with a respectable 5, except he moved the clock forward. Come on, Mickey. We're so close to midnight. I'm changing the game next year. It'd be great if you could get there one more time. Come on, man. Let me go shopping for Christmas. I should get some good deals, right? Yeah. At least that's what I tell myself. So, but, at least that means a freebie. So I think for my freebie that I will do A Time of Blood by John Gwynne. Let's get the books I have to read on there anyways. Roll number 4. At this point, I pretty much have this game down. It's very, very quick to play and very, very forever to edit. Here we go. 4. Buzz again. Go down here. See how far Buzz is going. 4. Almost. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if he gets 4 one more time. And let's see what book. That's definitely red. Definitely red. Let's grab our cards. Oh, you can't even see. Can you even see what I'm doing?
It's not a change. It's a perception. It's perception. He thought.
All right, here we go. Red, this one. Number 8. Let's see what number 8 means. Ooh, random number of words in the title. How fun is that? So for this one, random number words in the title, I have a D8. Can you see it? Sorry. All right, we're gonna roll and see 1, 2, 8 words in the title. 5 words in the title. I could do that. 5's not too bad. Roll 4 was Buzz, and he rolled a 4. I mean, you know, it's okay. He's doing fine. I still have a thrift store I have to go to, so he can, you know, mosey along. It's no big deal. And got a red and ended up with number 8, which was totally fun because then I got to roll my D8, which I haven't done yet, and ended up with a title with 5 words. So I need a book with 5 words in the title. And let's see, Heartless Hunter, nope. When the Moon Hatched, 4. Illusions of Decency is 3. Come on, man. What else do I have? I also need to finish these books here, up to here, by the end of the year. So let's see if any of these have 5. That's 4. Eleanor is complete. Eleanor, oh, this one. Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. Yes! All right, so this is by Gail Honeymoon. Look, it's dusty because it's been sitting here all year, just waiting for me to pick it. Yay! I'm excited. This, I think, is like a workplace romance in London, something like that. That's about all I know. I also think QWERTY just reviewed it, so I could also use it for HearKit, which would be really cool. So there you go. Very excited. So we have 2 ebooks, 2 physical. Nice. All right, let's see who gets to go next. We'll do it like this again. 3, Alice. Come on, Alice, let's make the magic happen now. All right, Alice, make it a good one. Make it a good one, Alice. 2, Alice, you got a 2. All right, 2 it is. Sometimes I think she just doesn't want to go shopping. It's to help the libraries, Alice. 5, series. Good, I like series. Roll number 5 was Alice. You know, she always likes to go last, so I guess it makes sense that she's now in the game. And she rolled a series. So since I already have my priority series, I have to pull another one. And I put them all in here. All right, let's see. Let's see what we get. This one. Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Nice. I think, what is it? Good Girl, Bad Blood? I think it's Good Girl, Bad Blood. Hold on. I do own it. So let me go find it. Haha. I thought it was in the thing, in my chest over there, but it is not. It is right here. Good Girl, Bad Blood. This is book 2, right? It is. There you go. Good Girl, Bad Blood, book 2 in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series by Holly Jackson. Very cool. I'm looking forward to this one. I was secretly hoping I would get the Drowning Empire one, Bone Shard Emperor, but that's okay. I quite enjoyed this one too. And it's a YA, so it should be a pretty quick read, and it's got mixed media. So some quick reads when I'm trying to read all these NetGalley ones would be very nice. I'll take it. It's so pretty. They're all different colors. Oh, sorry. I suppose that doesn't matter, but it does to me. I like it. 2, back to Tinkerbell. I need a box with not so deep sides too, so y'all can see it better. There we go. 1 Tinkerbell. I mean, you only needed to get 2. You should have had Alice's roll, huh? And what book are we doing this time? Red again. Oh, we got prompts this time. Prompts are fun. I miss prompts. We're not getting enough of them. I just mixed them up, so I'm not going to mix them up again. Let's see, I took from that side. Let's take from over here. Waterfalls. Waterfalls, literary fiction. All right, I've got literary fiction. Actually, I think even some of my NetGalley ones are literary fiction. I can make that work. Book 6 is Tinkerbell, and she rolled a 1. Where if she'd rolled a 2, we could have gone in this slide. It's all right. It's all right. I still love you, Tinkerbell. It's Alice I'm having issues with. And we got another prompt, which is so cool. The prompts are so fun. And it was waterfalls. Can you see that? You can. And waterfalls was a literary fiction. So my question is, do I want to pull a physical literary fiction, or do I want to pull a lit fic I have off of here, which would be, I guess Song of Ancient Lovers would be the only lit fic on here. Am I going to be smart or impulsive? Because it could be Song of Ancient Lovers or The Dutch House by Anne Patchett. I've only read 1 book by Anne Patchett, and I wasn't a big fan. Hey, this is a signed copy. I never even noticed that. The sticker says signed copy. Let's see. Yep, there it is. And it actually looks signed. And it looks like her name. What was she thinking? Look at that. Huh. Like that is pen marks. That's pretty cool. You know what? I'm going to choose The Dutch House. You want to know why? I'm pretty sure I can get this on audio. Is that cheating? No, it's being smart. Smart gameplay. So I'm going to do that. Dutch House. Smart, not cheating. 1, Mickey. Can you see Mickey, or do I need to change it? You can see Mickey. All right, let's leave it there. And roll the movement. 2. Look, don't even have to move for the movement. 1, 2. We're all in cross sections. Well, 2 of them. 4, random ebook. I mean, this is really, random ebook last time was annoying. This time it's great since I'm doing all of those NetGalley ones. Roll number 7 was Mickey. Only went 2, but at least it's something. You know, the 2 Tinkerbell needed, but it's okay. And we get a random ebook. So let's have Siri choose again. Of course, if she chooses 4, we'll make her do it again. Hey Siri, choose a number between 1 and 9. 2. Got 2. So that is Butterfly Games by Kelly Scarborough. Butterfly Games it is. That is a historical fiction. Roll number 8. For Buzz. All right, Buzz. Don't die, Tink. It's not worth it. We're going to move Tink for just a minute. We remembered she was right there. Let's see how far Buzz is going. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Darn it, just missed it. 5. What book am I reading, Buzz? Stay away from the clock, please. Random Physical. Next was Buzz. Buzz got a 5. So moving forward, and a Random Physical. Oh, even though I have so many books to read, I kind of like Random Physicals. It's really fun to just pick one. Let's go. All right. I did mix these up. I dumped them out and mixed them all up and put them back in because there's just too many. I would never pick whatever I put on top would always be the one that got picked next, right? So I figured dumping them out, mixing them up, putting them back in is about as fair as I can get, as random as I can get, and still have a cool cup to pull from because that's awesome. See, look, I'm kind of a big deal, it says. I got this. One of my Girl Scouts gave this to me. How cool is that? All right, here we go. Still going to close my eyes, though, because the colors tell me something. I think one fell out because something hit my leg. I hope it was it and not a bug. All right, here we go. That's a pink one. The Fountains of Silence. Ooh, we're going to have lots of historical fiction this time. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Getting all off the same shelf over here. Fountains of Silence by Rita Sepetys. I just know it's a historical fiction. That's all I know. It will be my first Ruta. I've not read one by them before. And it is Madrid in 1957. Ooh, very cool. I love it. I'm not going to read anything else because I just want to read it. So that sounds fun. Benny's ready to come in. That was Benny jumping on the window. Hold on, Benny. Hold on. I come in. Let me finish. Almost done. Almost done. Oh, I didn't put this in the thing. I got this at a library sale. Last 2. We can do this. We can do this. Make them amazing. 2. Tinkerbell. Just roll this. 8. Oh, that's a good one, Tink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You keep passing all. You pass this one. You pass this one. And the book. Random Physical again. Roll number 9. Tinkerbell rolled an 8. I mean, that's a good roll, except she kept passing all of the. She passed the slide. She passed the roll again. I don't know why I'm complaining. I don't have time to go to the store, and I don't need any more books. And she also chose a Random Physical. Shall we see? What are the odds that it's still off of this shelf here? Let's find out. All right, here we go. It's funny how I could just pick one right off the top because I did randomly mix these up. Purple one. Let's explore diabetes with owls. Okay, this is a Sedaris one. Hold on, let me find it. Oof. It's all the way over here. Ha! Oof. Found it. It only almost killed me. It is Let's Explore Diabetes with Owls, David Sedaris. And this is like, I don't think it's nonfiction. It's nonfiction, but it's David Sedaris kind of nonfiction, right? So it's more like, this is how the world looks like to me kind of thing. So we shall see. Yeah, so I know nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. So we will find out as I read it. Yeah, not a clue. Not a clue. All right. I actually bought it. I think I got this at a thrift store, but I bought it because Tiffany from Copperfield's Books says that she adores David Sedaris books. So when I saw one, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. We shall see if I regret that statement. Last roll. This is it. Let's see who is finishing us off for the month of November. Mickey! Perfect. Can you see Mickey? You can. Well, let's see what he rolls and see if I need to move the camera. All right, here we go. 8. Yep, I'm gonna have to move the camera. Let's move it. All right, Mickey, let's go 8. What do we have? 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go this way. I have a chance at this one at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's see what book Mickey wants us to read last. Here you go, Mickey. Spin it for me. All right, Mickey. All right. That's just great. That's great, Mickey. You know what that means, right? On this clock, guess what that means? Dun, 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 dun. I'm not going to do it 12 times, but you get it. 12 times. So Mickey gets to go backwards 12 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's what I get. That's what I get. Last roll. Come on, Mickey. You have one job. Your one job is to go forward. And you went backwards. That's what you roll. An 8, and then you had to go 12 backwards. So you went 4 backwards from where you were before the roll. Maybe before the game. Because I don't think he rolled anything. Yes, we did hit midnight. We did hit midnight. And we did have to go back 12. And it was Mickey who had to do it. Is what it is. But the good thing is, because he did, I get a freebie. For my freebie, I'm going to knock one of these babies off. So we're going to put on Illusions of Decency by Kevin Pettway. Done. In December, I'm just going to have to like blow through these or something. Because I have lists I need to get done. All right. It's okay. It's okay. They're just books, right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? All right, for a random ebook, I am doing The Quiet Neighbor by J.D. Barker and Adam Roach. Book 2 is series, and I'll be doing One Good Dragon Deserves Another by Rachel Aaron. Book 3 is a freebie, so I chose A Time of Blood by John Gwynne. Book 4 was 5 words in the title, so I chose Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Book 5 was a random series, so it is book 2 in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which is Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. Book 6 was literary fiction, so I've chosen The Dutch House by Anne Patchett. Book 7 is a random ebook, and I've chosen Butterfly Games by Kelly Scarborough. Book 8 was a random physical, so it is The Fountain of Silence by Ruta Sepidus. Book 9 was a random physical, and that was Let's Explore Diabetes with Owls by David Sedaris. Book 10 was a freebie, and I chose Illusions of Decency by Kevin Pettway. I also need to read When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker, Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli, Bride by Allie Hazelwood, and Quicksilver by Callie Hart. And the other 7 books on my NetGalley November list. So this is completely doable this month. Completely. I gotta go. I got reading to do. So I'm gonna go do that now. Well, it's a workout at least. All right. So yeah, this is completely realistic, doable books that I have right here. What are you reading this month? Do you have any big plans? Or if you are in America and you are celebrating Thanksgiving, what are you doing for that? We're only going to have 20 some odd people over, so it's not like I have to clean or cook or bake or anything. I can just read all day. No problem. Right? Right? Yeah. I'm not stressed. No, this is excitement. That's what you hear. Yeah, it's just utter and complete excitement about all the things I get to do. Look, they don't even fit up there. All right, you have stayed with me through the whole thing. I hope you have subscribed if you've not before. Hit like on that, thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up just for the fact that I could hold those books for that long. I mean, my wrist hurts a bit, but it's fine. It'll be fine. But you have earned your reward. So let me get the puppy. Come here. Oh, look, you're going to get, there's Benny. Oh, I love you. Oh, it's a good boy. Oh, good boy. So that's Benny. That's my daughter's baby. It's 2 now. And this is my baby. This is Cora. Cora, say hi. Cora, say hi. You were so good playing outside with Benny, so Mommy could record this. You were such a good girl. Yeah, you were such a good girl. We are assuming she is a black lab mix, but of course we don't know for sure because she is a rescue. But she's a sweet, sweet, sweet little demon spawn, and we love her. Mwah. Right? You say hi? You say hi, good girl? Good girl. Okay, go play with Benny. Seriously, I have nothing else to do in November. It'll be fine. All right. I'll see you next time. Keep reading.